Mm-hmm. Okay, guys. Hello. Yeah. So, well, game on. Game. Not see it. Stream here. Stream here. Stream in Discord. Yes, 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 yes. So, guys, we are back in this fight. Today we are witnessing a very wealthy fight of these two teams, massive teams. They have come around right now and they are very eagerly ready to fight this match and win this title towards them. Right now, both the teams are totally ready with the setups and let's see who wins it. As because both the teams are totally excited and as an audience and as a caster, as a host, I am Exio and today I will take you to the one of the unique path out in this fight. So let's hop into it, and I think that entirely each and everyone is ready to basically witness this fight. And I think today's fight is going to be a very remarkable fight. Let's see, both the teams are ready. In the defender side, we can see a very crucial players are present right now, and in the attacker side, we also see a very tough fighters are there. Basically, it's the server pause out for now, and as soon as the server pause out will finish, and then the fight will begin. Meanwhile, we can see the agents which is listed in the attacker side as well as the defender side. Map is for now is bind, and let's see the pistol round will begin within a few seconds, and after that we are going to witness a massive accuracy of the player with this simple the classic pistols and the ghost. Let's see, agents are selected has been a very unique agent selection, but in bind we basically see Viper play and all that, but recently with the meta, double initiative is the best thing. And right now, the players are using that only. We can see from the defender side, it's a very crucial arena as well as a jet. So we can see a double duelist setup, not taking a double initiator, which can damage some of the games. But right now, in the attacker side, we can see we are having to see a similar type of double duelist setup, but meanwhile the attackers have taken a smoke for as Omen, and in the defender side Brimstone is present. The equability of one smoke extra for the Brimstone can exceed a team for the defenders. Let's see how will they use the extra smoke and conquer the fight. Meanwhile, we can see Cypher as a unique agent for the basically the sentinel role. He have taken it to trap some of the players and control. Basically, Cypher can easily control a side, and I think the entire side of the B will be given towards Cypher so that he can easily one-handed control the B side. Meanwhile, we can see towards the A side, Sage and Reina is present, and they are really very accurate with the spray. Sage can use his different type of walls to block up the path for the attackers, but the attackers have to think out a unique out of the box thinking so that they can easily conquer the fight. Let's see who will do the done and dusted fight towards themselves, and it can change the game entirely. We have also witnessed some of the greatest fight in which a scoreline was set about of 9-3, which is also known as the curse scoreline of Valorant, and in
जी
the
जी जी
Indian
जी जी
Valorant scenario. Let's see how it goes for this time, as because the teams are really hoping to do a one-side domination. Both the players are ready, and the timeout will
ready
be
ready
finished as soon as we will see. Basically, Brimstone is back within his form, and I think the network has been finished. So the players are also ready to do an engagement with this fight. And meanwhile, we are ready to witness this type of fabulous shots from spectating out Omen. Let's see, we will shifting to other agents also one by one with the right click of the mouse. We will shifting towards the other players so that and from the defender side we will also see so that we can get an overview of each and every players. Let's see, the game will begin within a few seconds, and the game has already begun. And the game has already begun. Already, Omen is right now leading the chamber. Meanwhile, Phoenix will do a
cover going
massive
out
work. Especially Cage, I would like to say,
cover
Dark
going
Phoenix
out
is here, and here he is just doing a very fabulous opening. Meanwhile, Reina just see the two crucial roles he have taken for his team, and the two frags and really opened the doors for the B side. And right now, they are easily acquired.
Spike
Meanwhile, we
planted.
can see the two deadliest player, which is Reina and Sage. They are just waiting for the correct moment to retake the entire side, but the crossfire has been set up so nicely by the attackers that it will be very hard to take them. Meanwhile, it's the classic pistol round, and in the pistol round they can easily do a one-on-one fight. A very fabulous opening has been taken by Reena, and right now he is just trying to take each and every flag, downing his own clone. Now it's a fight of 2v3. Jet is very barely
Revealing
surviving,
area.
but at last Ice Picks
There they are.
will pick him off, and right now it's a fight of 2v2. Sova will use his shock that to
Last
prevent
player
the
standing.
defusal, but right now the siege is down. The cover fire has been done for Reena, and the dual peak will make it possible for the attackers to conquer their first victory and moving their footsteps towards a second victory, as this lead will give them a nice great economical increment which can easily help them to buy out specters and do a one round domination in it. They can easily acquire the double score line. Let's see, double score line is the 2 points and 2.2 let's see, it will hit 2-0, or the some mischief shots from the defender side
Volvo.
will easily turn the table off. Let's see, once again, each and every players are ready. A
Cutting
little
their
bit change in the setups of the agents. You
Cutting
can
their
see
vision.
Rina as well as Chet in the beginning side, and they are right now shifting a very fishy angle. Holded by Brimstone was totally denied. Meanwhile, yeah, you can see Cyber also very aggressive and using his martial trying to the shots, but here from the shot
One enemy remaining.
will really give damage to Rina, but including that here, a very massive play created by Omen will entirely change the round for themselves, and they have already acquired a very well settled scoreline. But this is the buy round for the defender and the retake, or else we can say the comeback will happen in this flow. Let's see, each and every players are ready. Just like the second round setup, they are already settling down with the positions, trying to freak out some unique way out to do a very tough competition and win a very massive victory in it. Let's see how will they do it, but just see, they are playing a very important role. Meanwhile, the timer will just hit pinpoint, and right now the player will rush towards the side. We can see a very good Cypher setup in towards the B side, but he have to play very passive. We have to go back and look for the perfect shots using his camera, trying to spot, but his camera reveals himself. That's why he have to move back using his cyber cage to hold his position. But meanwhile, Find Map is one and only famous for his teleporters, but right now the players are not using the teleporters. They are just steadily waiting and rushing. Steady with this gun, steady with his accuracy. The precise gun power is being shown by Rina, and right now Chad is trying to show his run and gun skill to acquire Cypher, but meanwhile Cypher will escape very smoothly from the hands of Rina, as well as get the deadly most duelist team from the attackers. But here comes a massive shot from Ustad which will hunt Rina down, and right now it's a very welcome back can occur from this team, and they are just demanding for this comeback. Teams are ready. No lurker has been initiated for now. Both the players are holding the position towards the B side, towards the A side, and the crossfire setup towards the B is a perfect combination. We can see Chet are very trying hard to
30
do
seconds
this
left.
shot, but right now he been picked off. Meanwhile, we can see Edgy is doing
One
a very
enemy
hard
remaining.
push, but Dark Fix
Spike
will
down
just
B.
pick the players off and off. But here comes a very crispy shot from Stars, which will pick off the last player and turn the table with the favor of leading 1 point and giving 1 point to the defenders. They can easily do a comeback for now. Waiting for perfect turn, they are just waiting for a crucial role to be played. Both the players, both the teams are really very aggressive, and this aggression can be dedicated towards the both of the team. And right now, we are going to witness some of the we can see basically they have to do some of the unique way out to handle this position. Meanwhile, only two alt orb are needed towards Brimstone so that he can acquire his
Smoke's
orbital
down.
strike to handle the entire side and let the players force back to play to buy up some time for his team. But right now he's using his molotov to force the persons either you come inside the side or wait near the guard region so that I can take the frag, and Ustad is going for a wall bang, taking away Chet. The duelist is down, but one more duelist, Reina, with Empress mode is activated and his Empress mode can easily end the players, but unfortunately Reina is picked off by his fingertip, and right now Cypher is leading his way towards getting more and more frag using his camera to tag KJ, and right now KJ's vision is totally revealed. Omen is going towards the long side. Cypher will meet him towards them, and right now he will hunt him. Meanwhile, we can see armory advantage has been also shifted towards the attackers. They are also having the Vandal 2v focus situation has been ready, and right now every player is thinking that they are rotating towards the A side, but right now no one is going towards the A. They are crucially
Last
waiting
player
for this
standing.
hunting, and they are hunting, especially Ustad easily. He have taken the
30
3k for
seconds
himself.
left.
Let's see, can he go for the 4 kill or not? Ergi is shifting his foot towards KJ, but she have to be very careful. She have to check all the cross point. But right now, it's Ustad versus KJ, and Ustad is moving his foot towards KJ. He has given his position's location to his teammate, but right now, Ustad going for the fourth kill, easily acquiring, showing his gun skills, ability, and the precise power in this round very fluently. Meanwhile, a very hard try by the attackers, but right now it's been equalized by this team. Let's see how the teams will hold. I hope we can see that. I will request our production team, which is the streamer, to do something basically to change the each and every player so that we can see easily each and every side of the player, and we can demand a very crucial role. See, the Soba is ready. Sim can do a very semi shots to
Revealing
make some
area.
reveal in the hookah in the showers, and he is doing it. He have replaced position. Meanwhile, they are just going and hopping towards him to hunt him down. Eki is ready with his off. Pick him, but right now he will take an important flag, but it was not an operator but an phantom, and he will hunt him right now. We can see a very crucial wall person in front of the side,
Now
and
we're
meanwhile,
cooking.
B push was done by Reina, which was easily diffused, defended by none other Star.
My
The
ult's
previous
not
round
ready.
4 kill owner has been done and dusted this round, but using his smoke, he's entirely controlling it. Meanwhile, he's having only one gun, that is none other Sheriff. We can see easy crispy shots from him, but orbital strike come in, which will easily force the player to go back. A perfect molly was needed in this round so that he can easily acquire that kills, but unfortunately, the molly couldn't land in the exact position where he wanted to be. Right now, Eddie will spot in on
One
his
enemy
clone. Eddie
remaining.
will spot his own clone, but unfortunately, Alex will easily pick him off. Start with the counter trade, we will see, but here comes a very important time. Only
30
one player
seconds
is
left.
left, which is a 1v4 scenario, and with this type of with along with that Cypher's ultimate neural thrift, he will easily reveal his position, but Start will hunt Start down by
Nice.
Dark Wing. But right now, a very well countered trade by Cypher comes in, which will easily help this team, help the defenders to win one more round and make a lead make a lead of one round in the good half. Let's see, will they continue to make this type of lead in the entirely towards this match, or right now once again we will see a comeback from the attackers. I think this match is going to be take a way more time, as because both the teams are not willing to
Here.
lose this map, and they are just trying to dominate the entirely. We can see a very crispy shots from Edgy, as because he's having an operator, and we have seen a lot of time whenever the chat is having the operator, a fast kill ratio happens, but all the entire attacker teams has been shifting towards the B side with all his ultimate activating. Meanwhile, we can see Brimstone is just trying to hold it and starting with a very crucial scenario. Hunter's Fury comes in, but it will be totally neglected by Ustad, and lastly he will be hunted down by Jet. Right now it's a 4v3, we can be 4v5, and we can see a very important role played by Cypher with a sneaky peeky angle. He have already acquired 2k, going for the 3rd k, he's just trying to spot him, using his cage to just change his location. 36 HP, 5 potential, little
Spike
to
planted.
reveal all the players' position. Now he can easily
One
hunt him, and
enemy
he's
remaining.
using power to entirely with the information, and this information will easily be used by Edgar with his wall bank so that he can
Thank you.
easily pick the last player off. And right now is a diffuser for this team, and they have easily acquired the 2 points leading, 2 rounds leading for their team. And especially I have to say the crossfire setup, and especially the crucial point was just with the Cypher changing, as Cypher took away the 2 frags, making his team from the disadvantageous position to the advantageous position was very important for that team, and they have done it, as because they have done that thing possible, so only they have won that round. If Cypher would have died in that round, then I think it was not been possible to do a fight of 5v3, which would be very difficult for them. Meanwhile, let's see, will the team once again head to another victory, going for the force by attackers? They are really struggling in this position of using a fake thing, but right now he will be countered by Sniper. Okay, a very good
Last player
save by the
standing.
defenders. One by one,
Spike down
each and every
A.
player has been shutting down, and Edgy with a nice operation going for the second kill, and he will hunt him, not letting the KJ to rotate the position. He will easily pick him off. But meanwhile, I would like to say that KJ should have saved that round. They are not having any crates, not having any economy. So I would like a suggestion to give them: if you are having a one-man survival, don't go for the fight, go for the savior, because savior can help you to acquire more credits so that you can easily do a gun balance strategy for your team. Right now we can see, just see the stats: 8 kill for Ustad, and in the top fragging we can see Alex in the attacker side with the 5 frags. Guns and the create disadvantages been totally showcased. One guardian
Get
is
out
being
of my
picked off
way!
by the Reina, but meanwhile Setsi Ergi with his cross position placing his op towards Reina, and he knows that one player will come using his blind to handle a few points. But right now he is very crucial position. Reina especially is a very crucial position. The four-player 4-1 revision has been done by the attackers, and this division gives a huge information for the team. And with this information, if the attackers get a suitable ground and a suitable position, they can easily pick this round for them. Let's see, 5-2 scoreline has been set at back-to-back operator shot has been triggered by Judd so that nobody could dare to enter towards the garden area for the B side. Meanwhile, the other 4 players are still waiting for the 40-second push which is demanded for this team, and the ultimate has been activated by Chad so that his blade storm will hit his blade to the each and every player's head and pick them off, going for a very deadly shot, but he missed all his knife. And meanwhile dead in for his team. Sim meanwhile gets an crucial opening for him, which will easily get the area for
30
the
seconds
elbow
left.
for himself and for his team. Let's see, he have already entered towards the side, exploding smoke and dark covers towards the
Scanning ahead.
heaven side. He's been cleared. Recon dart has been placed for Reina to reveal his position. Now he can do easy 30 wall bang, but he will go for the teleport. There's only 13 seconds left. It's time
10
pitch
seconds
point
left.
game right now.
Last player
Cyber struggle
standing.
helped this pitch point game to be occurred, and this crossfire setup, 1 second level, not the crossfire but the lurker setup, was perfect. They give a long rotation from the A long towards rotating towards not for the A long but the B long, and moving towards the hookah region. That was a really perfect rotation. They knew if the team will come from the spawner side of the attacker, then they can easily ping them off in the market area. Otherwise, they will
There.
if they use a teleporter, they can easily do one surprising back attack element, which they have done with this very important strategy. Let's see, for increasing with the further round more, we can see it's the ninth round, and already the teams are moving towards their victory, especially the defenders. They have already done a very strong scoreline, which is a 6-2 scoreline, and they are shifting their path towards the 10-2 scoreline. But it will be very hard for the attackers to do a comeback, as because Sage is having a resurrection. He is having a very steady movement. Let's see the steady movement will help him or not, as because it's very crucial
Spike
for them.
down
Meanwhile, a
A.
very deadly 2K will acquired for the defender side, played by Reina as well as Sniper. The combination of the duo was perfect, but here comes a counter play from Jed, easily acquiring a point for himself. But a very disadvantage thing, but here comes a very wonderful touch, surprising time for
Last
acquiring
player
a kill, going for the
standing.
3rd K, but unfortunately Sage will pick him off. SMM will do a very crucial role from
I
here.
have the spike.
Driving element, Brimstone comes in, and here comes a very crispy shot in the cross choke point corner, which which will be used by Jet to acquire it. Brim will just force him to do an opening triggering, and the opening trigger will easily help Jet to pick him off. Meanwhile, we can see each and every team is doing their way better, as because they came here to win this match, and this is done entirely the defenders are doing the one side domination. I hope this one sided domination will be broken by the opponent, especially the attackers. I'm really excited to see it, and LFD, they are really very struggling this time. Let's see the defending advantage, especially Bind map is the defender's favorite map, and the defenders are doing a very good scenario. Meanwhile, the ball banks come in, which will force Cypher to make his path to do a back foot movement, and this back foot movement sometimes helps the attacker to do a very easy shot for them. Let's see, will they make it? Will they create an opening for them? But still, now we can see two players are really holding their position towards the A side. They know if the late rotations comes in or the teleporter movement, then they have to be ready towards the A side, and us little bit changing in the position. Right now we can see Brimstone towards the A side, so that he can entirely with Sage can coordinate and hold the entire side. Moving smoke towards the P will help little bit. The lurker position has been checked by the attackers. Meanwhile, we can see it's a fight of 4v4. Triple ultimates have been present towards the attacker side, which is none other Cage's lockdown. So was Hunter's Fury along with the Reina's Empress. Meanwhile, we can see Neural Thrift and Resurrection can be activated from the defender to defend their positions. They are patiently waiting. You can see Sage is present in a crossfire setup with Brimstone, and they are moving it the path towards the hookah. And here Ustad will do his sharp spray, and with which he will easily acquire the duel is down. And meanwhile, SM is doing a
last player standing,
taking each and every player off. But here comes a double peek from Edgy as well as Ice Phoenix, which will essentially give a very crucial point to pick the players off. Using his ultimate, Edgy will acquire the last kill, and with that he can easily defuse and with that he can easily defuse the spike, as he have shuttered the round for him for his team. 8-2. Let's see, two more rounds are left. What will happen? The curse scoreline, which I was talking about previously, will occur, or it will be a one-sided domination. Not the curse scoreline, but the 10-2 swap, and after that we will not see the attacker's side to do any work harder for the victory. As because if they win a very good comeback, then it will be a legendary comeback for this one, and we are hoping for this legendary comeback. Meanwhile, we can see entirely the stack of the attacker side is been present towards the A side, and they are a little bit of trap, not of trap, but a little bit of gliding, just trying to see that any place is hiding in the above the wall or not. As all the information, Brimstone is steady with his molly, and he will use it to deflect the players off towards the backside. A little bit slow combination of the siege wall and the Brimstone molly is seen by this team, and they are really using combination in a perfect manner. Let's see, this manner continues, and they can acquire a good amount of kill with it or not, as because the players are playing a patient fight. The cross position has been done by KJ, picking up with the sides, but right now the lurker has been shut it down, especially Cypher is down, so Neural Threat activation has been totally denied. Cypher has been activated by the defender side, but very important flag that we have already defended the with the orbital strike, and
one enemy remaining.
Easily acquired it. Oh,
30
what a
seconds
close
left.
shot by Reina, man. He have all own clone, which is the opponent's Reina, down. He going for the plant. It is ready. Jet is alone. He have to fight this in a one-handedly, but Edgy is having a operator. He is having a very good time of 20 seconds. He can use it in his own way around to acquire either he can go for the kills. They are having the amount of crates, a very well set amount of crates. He can easily go for the fight, but if he die, he will just giving his deadliest operator towards the attacker team. Okay, he's going to a shot with the shot.
Enemy remaining.
Spotted Reina. He just took the frag. Ready, he is ready with the gun handle, but can defuse it. Swamp is activated. You have to do a dash and take the frag. Going for the frag out. Taking the ball. For the KJ. Going for a very crucial point, and he have done it. What a shot! But the time is not. He cannot do it. But I would like to say, what a hard try, man. It was a very good, well tried by Edgy, taking the flag
Last round before the switch.
that Vandal. It was very important for him, and after that, doing that close combat operator shot, really impressive, man. But okay, well tried, not bad. But I think attackers are not attackers. The defenders are good in defending. They are easily doing their not aggression, but they are holding their aggression as well as the passive nature of his team in a very balanced way. They knew when they have to aggress and then when they have to give it a slow pace. And with that thing, they are easily doing a very nice footwork in this round. Meanwhile, we can see again Sova using a low grounded outrun, trying to get all the information and trying to pick away all the positions. actually come and tagging the Brimstone. He knew where the players are running. With his ultimate, he will just tag him. Reina going to ultimate of Sova. A little bit risky move to become his health move, but he spotted Reina here. Alex will open the door, and right now a very well drafting has been done by the player picking up each and every the healer is
One
also
enemy
down. The
remaining.
his play is being picked off. Lastly here the Brimstone is also down. So 1v5 fight and can he check get a ace. Ultimate is being knocked down by KJ, but here comes the shock guard going other way. बेसिकली अगर हिंदी में बोला जाए आंखें कुआ पीछे खाई था
Switching sides.
राइट में जाता if he goes towards the right side ultimate will hack him which will easily lock his position and the entire team will rush towards him and lastly he have to die with the shock dart. It was a very sad ending for him but right now the side has been swapped with a very well scored line of 8-4 and we have seen a lot of comeback from like this type of scores. Let's hope that both the teams will play and a very well play and with that they can easily acquire some of the rounds for themselves. Both the teams are ready with the pistol round. The good up was really good for the basically for Team Astad, and right now Team Astad is shifting for more and more points for this team. But history has we have witnessed a history that the pistol round has been it was won by the opponent. Let's see, can Astad make it or not? The defenders players are right now very passive, holding their points. Just see, KJ setup has been entirely done towards the hookah so that nobody could do a foot. Nobody can step in towards hookah. Camera was triggered by Cypher to get some information, but after this information also he was not able to turn the board down, which will eventually let him to move apart from this side and go a shifted rotation towards the A. 3 players stats, 2 players already placing in Omen and especially Omen. See the point which he is holding is very important for him when he's going for a wall and a default setup is done by this player but waiting for Reina to come inside his area so that his aura will help him to do a wall block for him for his team and after this plan he will easily block the wall off which will eventually close the path from one region and they can entirely focus towards the long. See, it's a very crucial round for them and they are just putting this step towards this victory. Reina is holding the backside, especially along with them. We can see KJ as well as Jet. Jet can use his up to easily handle this point, but Brimstone is still holding our lineup for him. He's going for the waiting for the molly with his in his hand, and we are hoping crucially waiting for this shot. But meanwhile, we will go towards the side and see here comes a very good snapshot from Chad, and here comes the molly just landed. They knew Brimstone is still alive, and here comes the molly, but the will occur for this team. But okay, whew, the dash was good, but unfortunately it will hit towards. But Reena, okay, it's very good, man. Barely surviving with 1 HP, but. It was very well tried by this team. They have done a very good setup, but unfortunately the Brimstone Molly was a little bit late, which will easily turn the table towards the defender side, and especially I would like to see the defender side also as because one-sided view is also very hard to know what type of play they are doing. LFT is doing a very well work for now. They are doing a very hardcore defending. The economical trade advantage has been given towards the defenders, and right now they are doing a very well. Meanwhile, let's see attackers shifting towards this path to hookah. Right now, it's a very crucial alarm bot will trigger, shock that will come, and the HP will be down to 50 right now. So, but here comes a heal from Sage, which will easily acquire his 50 HP, increasing 10 HP for each second, which will eventually give him a very well boost for his team. See, Sheriff is a very deadly gun, but he has to have a precise accuracy, and here Ustad is having that precise accuracy. He has been easily headhunting the players, but his health is very low. He's just barely breathing for him, for his team, and for him also. Defenders are really struggling with this man advantage. Brimstone have to wait for 9 seconds, not 9 but 5 seconds, so that he can get acquire some amount of health for himself, and the Sage will easily help his team with this type of providing healing towards them, so that they can easily boost their team confidence to win this round as well
30
as the
seconds left.
leads for themselves. Again, we are really eagerly waiting for the crispy shots of the sheriff. Smokes has been deployed towards the backside, closing the entrance, steadily waiting, crossing over the hook elbow region. Right now, it's been totally open. Sage is planting the one,
One
neglecting the
enemy
presence
remaining.
of Reyna, which will
Spike
easily
down
hunt the
B.
players off.
10
Right now,
seconds
it's a
left.
2v3, but it's a 1v3 right now. And lastly, Phoenix will hunt the last player, especially KJ with a very crispy shot with the Spectre will easily let the way for his team to get one more round, and it's right now an heavy buy for the attacker, especially Astad is right now ready to hunt the players. Let's see the score line, which is being started. A very well score line has been done. 14 frags for both of the teams. At the top fraggers Alex, and in the upper side we can see Edgy is having that 14 frags for both of the teams. Let's see attackers, they are still going with that heavy shield. Some of them having a mixed buy, especially the vandals and the sheriff combination, and not sheriff but spectre combination. Going for a run and gun strategy is good for Jet, but he have to hold his momentum off. And if we unfortunately could not make it possible, then it will be very bad for them. Let's see, closing that alarm bot and activating that bomb grenade. Only one grenade is left, and here will activated from KG, leading the Reina's part was a little bit aggressive towards the footsteps, but right now it's coming out the dark cloud so that he can entirely block up the vision, getting acquisition of the side path that is really aggressive with this right now in the spot, and easily do a run and gun strategy,
Spike down
spotting
B.
Cyber going for the second kill, but right now it's a very easy down for them. They have already acquired the side. They are having the control, going for a default shock that, but unfortunately it will not hit anyone. Waiting for the recon and getting information. Still waiting steadily. But
Last
here
player
comes a very
standing.
well shot by Suva, picking the duelist down and being easily counter trade by Cypher. Meanwhile, we can see Omen is holding that elbow angle. As soon as the cage will down, the position has been revealed. He will easily head off, but right now it's a 2-1 scenario, and lastly he will be picked off by Reyna by a very well backstab shot. He can easily knife him off, but not going for a knife, especially a run gun strategy is good. Right now I am especially waiting for that operator gunplay by the both of the team, and I think right now defenders can easily use it. They have the very economical, not they have not the economical prices. They can easily go for the operator, but as we see the attacker side, they really have a very well strategy. They knew how to do the round. They know how to handle it. After losing the first pistol round, they manages to get the second round after having the disadvantage of the man. Then also they have done it. Right now we can see a very well opening done from the team of a stars, and right now defender team is really struggling the position.
Stealing
They
sight.
are having a very crucial choke points, and especially just see they are always holding that chubby angle point, especially KJ. Everyone knows that he will hit there, and he can, as he is not changing the situation, everyone knows that I will get at least one kill from this region, as one player will be saved easily from the KJ swarm, or else Brimstone Molly. He will easily get
Spike
that kill,
planted.
or with the gun strategy, run and gun, or the Vandal one tap they can get. And after that, entirely the team is having the similar type of setup, which is eventually letting them to die one by one. Meanwhile, and trying to do a very well aggression for his team. They are really very struggling it up. The plan has been done. Brimstone is ready with his ultimate to do the operator strike and against the defender and acquire more and more kills for his team. And he will just do the
Last player
orbital strike so
standing.
that players will come out of out of his range so that he can pick the last players off. And right now, Omen will get trapped. And lastly, Chet, who will be hunted by his own clone Eddie, a very well strategized play by this team. And right now, Astad, they are leading their foot towards the victory, and I think they will easily acquire it. They knew how to do it, and they are doing it in a very crispy and a very smoothie path. And I hope after doing this type of fabulous shift work and fabulous footwork, they will easily get more and more frags for this team, and especially the rounds will be acquired towards the foot. Let's see, they are moving their path. We have to wait. The round has been started. Okay, a very well strategized play. G- Especially guns amount is not present for the defenders. They have to do an equalizer to acquire gun, but this equalizer will give an easy victory for the attackers. They have the guns advantage. If anyone dies from the attacker, they will just give the hand over their guns towards the defender. And right now, they are doing it. Cypher is down. That means the one bundle availability for the team is done. Sova's recon came perfectly, but meanwhile, Sage. It's not Sage but Ched easily neglected him, or else we can say he have easily hired him the recon. Reina doesn't know his position, but here comes an opening for the from a start. Especially from the attackers, they have done it. They have done a crucial opening, going for the second kill. Reina, he's very aggressive. He's just holding the backstab, taking away each and every frag who is coming from the back. Reina, here comes very crispy shot, a very precise power by Jet, and right now the side is being controlled by KJ and
One enemy remaining.
by by Chad acquiring that 2 kill. It will be very good for himself, but lastly the 3 kill will be acquired by Reina, and the double duelist round has been over for now, and they have done a perfectly balanced work. As Thanos said, everything needs to be balanced, and they are really doing a balanced work. The double duelist, if a duelist is taking a kill, then the second duelist is present to acquire the kill, and they are doing a stable fight in it. 14 kills for each team. It was in last 2 round previously, but right now is the 18 kill Edgy we can see. And Edgy, he is just hunting the players off with his operator. He's just trying to spectate or else scout the long region so that he can easily acquire it. Living aside the other players, we will go towards the east side to check out the Cypher position towards the showers. Especially Dhaka was coming from Omen so that he can handle some of his position with his easy shots, and we can say the sneaky shots. But Assad, they are not going for it. They are patiently waiting, using its stickers to give some of the info that yeah, I am waiting here. You can hear the sound of the sticker to be pleased, but I will not get inside the side. I will play with my team. I know how to do the push. Just see, KJ is entirely holding towards the B, and if right now the three players go inside the B side, they can easily acquire it. They have to be safe from the guns, but in spite of that, they can easily have the site for themselves. Meanwhile, the four players are present towards the A. Chet was trying to rotate, but the shots trigger him off. Which, with the kill of Cypher, he will confirm that they are shifting towards the A side. Meanwhile, the entire lead side is clear for them. One
30
hurdle is
seconds
present,
left.
which is none other side of KJ, and he can really use it swarm. Okay, 2 kill. Going for the third
One
one.
enemy
Unfortunately,
remaining.
Sage will hunt him. Meanwhile, the defenders comes in, and they have easily defend the round for them. A very crucial round. If they lose it, they could have given this round for the especially the game point in the hands of the attackers, especially Astad. But LFT just defended in a very smoothie manner, and I hope they will acquire more and more run with this type of smoothie play, and especially the combination which they are using. KJ can entirely, it's a totally default combination, and especially KJ, he's having the ability so that he can easily handle up entirely a side. But right now, his position has been revealed. They knew that either this player is hiding inside that hookah or else the chubby region, so they have to just pinch the two position off, and they will easily get the side. The whole stack has been done towards the B. They are shifting their path, but the see the spiker, especially Brimstone, he just drop it in the mid of his path, and he's just shifting towards the backstabber so that he can easily pick the backstabber off. See, Jordan is present, and right now operator play is being done by Alex. He has done a very crucial opening for this team, picking the players, going for the blaze storm, but he misses it. Going for the second blade, he's ready with his 4 blades. Let's see, will he make it? Okay, trying to swat, but KJ holding a very sneaky angle. Anyone jumps from the hookah, the kill will go into his pocket. Let's see how will he get some more frags. Meanwhile, Omen will hunt the lurker down so that Brimstone cannot give a lurk. Spike base has been detonated by Reina, and shifting their path towards the B side and consistently focusing towards the B. Meanwhile, a very shot triggered by KJ, giving info to Reina. Reina will handle the
30
counter frag,
seconds left.
but the operator is very deadly, taking away 3 kills and getting the round for this team was very beneficial. Till now, we haven't seen any ace, but the operator shot is just fulfilling that gap in the for the east side. But right now, game point is still been secured by the defenders. FTW is just patiently playing the game, and they are just doing a very well dominative position. Right now, we are really excited to see what will happen towards the last positions. Either this game will go for the overtime, or will this game very tough competition for the both of the team. Entirely, the winning team will have to get 13 rounds and at least, and
Cutting their
if
vision.
it is countered by 12 nil scoreline, then they have to go for a overtime. Let's see what will happen. I am really very excited as an audience. I hope you are also really very excited. If you are new to the stream, don't forget to subscribe it and all that stuff which you are needed to do, just do it. Meanwhile, we will be shifting towards the game, and we can see both the corners are being holded by the team. They are patiently waiting. They knew how to do it, but wait. We have to do a precise shot. Mandatory something which will entirely control towards the shower region, and if anyone players is present, he can easily present. He can easily acquire the kills. Omen's Parana was a perfect combination with the shock dart, but unfortunately no present. Only Reina was tagged with that, but here comes a very good, crucial recon dart, which will easily reveal all the players' position. And now they have to build up a new strategy. The entire strategy of 40 seconds was easily broken by the recon, and they have to do and build up a new fast-paced movement towards the B side, and they are doing it. Cypher still holding the going towards a very well lurker, but
30
Omen
seconds
spots
left.
him off, and right now Cypher can take him or not is a questionable point.
Wow, my eyes are down.
Sova holding that heaven position, but unfortunately
Here.
down by Cypher, going for the second kill. Omen is just waiting for his opponent, and with a very sneaky peeky angle. Reina meanwhile just trying to do an opening frag for his team towards the B side,
10
but
seconds left.
unfortunately elbow, the chubby region has been revealed, but the distraction will help Reina
Spike
to
planted.
acquire LFT.
One
Reina
enemy
focused on
remaining.
of his footwork, but mainly
Out of
here
charges.
Arena doing a very crucial and important work. Spike has been planted right now. He have to just defend this position. Operator versus operator. One blade left, shifting towards the Vandal. He is steady with his gun. Four blades. He really make it out. Shots come in. He have to do the head hunting for his team. But unfortunately, Alex doing a very well gun switch for his team at the last and the crucial moment. But the defuse will occur or not. Time is very real. But with that air time also, with the pinch point time, not Sova, but Omen will make it possible for his team to do a very well defusal. Economic crisis for the attackers has been built up by the defenders one by one. Teams are really frustrated of this movement, as because after winning so much of rounds, if they lose like that, that means it will be very heartbroken for this team. But they have to build up a stat. If they lose more two consecutive rounds, then it will be an equalizer for the defenders to acquire that 11-11 score line, or else we can see the double digit victory, means basically the 2 round victory for the attackers, so that they can easily win the match off, and they can entirely shift this round for this team. But not checking the crossfire will help to get some of the kills for Omen, but unfortunately Reina with his easy and fast paced accuracy will easily hunt him down. The with that accuracy, they are doing a fast paced movement. Sage along with his wall, he can easily defend the one side position, but he will use it, and with that wall he will easily plunk the position for himself. Reina using his blind dip, totally denied by his own clone. KJ is perfectly waiting for his cross point and choke position, alarm bot, and that all things present towards the B side. He haven't called him, but see, check. He is just taking all the positions. Peaky angles as SMM will do a very well crossfire setup with this team. Molly comes in from Brimstone, which will easily deny the defusal. Not presence of the Viper will easily be
Last
fulfilled
player
by the
standing.
smoke, by
One
the
enemy remaining.
Molly of Brimstone, but unfortunately it's a 1v1 scenario where private attack from Eddie. He have done it. Quickly denying the refusal. He will still take shot, and lastly he will grab the game point for his team, and easily shutting Reina
Match
off
point.
from this match. A very well crucial point. He has been acquired it. Right now, let's see, will team attackers win or not? Because because especially LFT doing a very well walking with his team, the coordination, the ultimates, lockdown, blade storm, Rena's empress can easily help this team to either to do a retake or to do a controlling towards towards any side. The spiker and the spike has been taken towards the B. So I think the attackers is really steady with these decisions to do an full aggression towards the B side. But meanwhile, they have also sent a player, especially Cypher, to do the to entirely control the backstab. He's been using his cage and all cameras to try setting up the position so that he can get all the information. See the Cypher's wire is also set it towards the long, so if any player lurker comes in from towards the long, he can easily, but he has to
Smoke's
survive
down.
till last so that any player gets trapped towards him. Meanwhile, each and every player is doing good work. Opening has been done and created by Reina, but here comes a very easy counter trade for Edgy. Acquiring that KG of the controller is down for the defenders, and it will be very hard for them to control
Cage
the
triggered.
side. Meanwhile, this will eventually lead Cypher to take over the entirely A side and easily getting
I know
the
exactly
position
where
or the favorable position for Cypher to acquire
Spike
his
planted.
ultimate. We can see he's using his ultimate, revealing all the position of the plus. We can not Empress from Arena along with the two ultimate resurrection, and if Brimstone gets activated or alive, then they are easily grabbing that
One enemy remaining.
orbital strike for this team, and I think they can easily do it. They are patiently waiting, and if this round has been won, like activating the Empress, it will be very easy for the attackers, as it's a 1v3 fight, and the time has been out for this team. Being the play strong fight by Jed with Jed, but unfortunately the drops coming from the defenders, and right now they have done a
Win.
very crucial frag out, trying to do a very crucial frag out and doing a last pinch not fight, but unfortunately everything is done and dusted, man. For now, the first match has been won by Astad, and we will be shifting towards our second match within a short break. So, I would like to tell you guys, please be patient. We will be back after a short break. Next up,
What is this? What is this?
Seetur mic talk
Launching
kar.
smoke.
And right now we are leading forward towards a very crucial fight. Let's see how it will work. The teams are really
And the
ready
enemy
to
was
fight and they are
punished.
just trying to grab more and more kills for his team. Let's see what will happen. The fifth round is also been not fifth but a very well comeback has been demanded and they have done this comeback from their side and right now they are moving the path so that they
I
can
should play
grab
some
more
Astro
and
Stars
more
in this
kills for his
reality.
team. Eventually, both the teams are very eagerly waiting for the correct position. Sorry for the delay, and I hope that this delay will be easily engulfed by this by the entirely the all side. I have been witnessing this type of technique. I have been type of technique issue, but right now it's done and dusted. Teams are ready, players are ready, we are also ready. We are moving our path towards the very deadliest fight of the field of the team. Especially, we are seeing epic player doing an epic shot so that he can grab a kill in the mid. Especially when it's been totally encountered by Jet, so he have to be very careful with his shots so that Jet will not spot him and he can easily grab a few more kills for his team. Let's see what will happen as because both the players are really very struggling it up. Meanwhile, Baby Camo is patiently waiting with his Vandal so that he can grab a very important frag for his team. Edgy on
You
the
want to
other hand
fight it?
waiting in very patience wait going for the bait but unfortunately more patience eventually led you to downfall. Checking all the corners, which will eventually get Mara a very important flag out, and which after that
Light planted.
entirely the defenders are shutting back to back
One
because
enemy
if the
remaining.
wide was perfect combination with this thing, they have easily blocked the vision of the entire side, and no gunfire will the upper side of the heaven. Meanwhile, KJ is easily
Placing
saved a
sentry.
vandal for his team, but see the difference. 4-5 shifting towards a 6-4 score line. Attackers are rushing towards
On
him,
my mark.
and lastly, the two players will spot him, but unfortunately, Taj will able to save his Vandal team. Meanwhile, he's been followed by the rest of the team. The three players have searched his footstep, but will
Swarm
they be
grenade
able
out.
to grab the kill or not? Sage is coming with the upper hand. It's a Tom
Team
and Jerry
Ace.
race, but unfortunately, Sage lastly will take a start off. It was really a rat race, Tom and Jerry race. Just Jerry was running, Toms were chasing him, but lastly, no escape for Jerry to make it. Not getting inside the den, no chance for him, and easily a wealthy round for the
Turret
attackers.
out.
Let's see this attacking will change the game or not. Especially split is a attacker defender favorite map as whenever you see if an attacker is present and they are attacking it, they have got the side and after getting that side they have exit plant. Right now the work is taking and the
Grounded.
defender
Aimbot.
favorite map more or less after striking the plant they help towards the attacker and this is how attackers are using the strategy. They are just rushing it, grabbing the positions, getting that crucial frag out and after that defenders are failed to do the retake. One the players are shutting. They have to build up a new strategy. Either they have to hold back or they have to do an aggression so that they can entirely stop the position and they can
One
entirely
enemy
grab the
remaining.
kills. Okay, a very well steady shot by Raze, but unfortunately he will be not carrying his shot way to
Last
his
round
home
in the half.
and he will be down by the opponents by the last two players, by the last three players. And here comes one more server timeout so that
I
players
got
can
enough
easily
time to go into the
reanalyze the
Astro form.
strategies and all that. Meanwhile, a new strategy will come from the attacker as well as from the defender side, and we are demanding for this type of drone views more and more. This gives a very well-sided view, which will eventually let the players and let the audience to interact with more and more. You can see the operator present in the hands of Jet, which can easily turn the table off for the attackers. But with that, they have to do a very smoothie work out for them. But just see, splitting already two players are going towards A, two players are going towards the B side, and one player is the basically the lurker thing. KJ will do his mind games to easily encounter the and now this is the last round and the final rounds for them. And to make a scoreline, either it will be a swap of 5-3, 5-7, or it will be a swap of 8-4, which we have witnessed in the previous match. But in the previous match, we have seen a Stad having that lead. But right now, this is split the selected map for the Ice Piece and not Ice Piece, but the baby Camo, and they are just doing it in a very filthy manner. They knew angles or positions in the attacking side. They are doing a very buttery workout, and they with that buttery workout they are grabbing very well rounds for this team. Let's see, will they make it more and more crucial important rounds for themselves. Here comes the activation of the storm. Now they have to be very patient. The two opponents we can expect, but right now entirely the team is focusing to break through the wall and getting inside the A vent. But meanwhile, Apex player will be down by his own clone from the defender side. Baby Camo giving him wealthy rotation so that he can do a surprise attack using his blade storm, going for an updraft, spotting the
You
player,
will
but
not
here
kill
he
my
tried
allies.
to take the frag out. Which meanwhile, this position will be used by Say so that he can resurrect his own teammate Raze and grab the team and make the side clear for his team. Raze will use the double satchel and that ultimate, but see, here the patient play began.
Initiated.
He knew when to place the ultimate, and with this lockdown, defenders will be forced to go backside. This position will be used, but here comes the counter from the attacker side, which will be destroyed, which will be tried to destroyed by Ray's ultimate, but
30 seconds
it's
left.
a detonation detained by the players, and they are rushing Ray's. Just see, he's holding that sneaky angle. Nobody knows he is
Spike
present over here.
down, B.
Peach is for
One enemy remaining.
Peach off. Brimstone's second kill already acquired by Peach. Going to the third kill. Trying to score the
player
angles, but here
standing.
comes the back shot from Edgy with the frenzy. Okay, a very
10
crispy shot.
seconds left.
1v1 fight. Time is very less. You have to just play with the time. But lastly, Edgy. Very fabulous work with his Blade Storm. Doing the last back out,
Switching
dropping
sides.
the guns. Just like CSGO players do after they're completing the round, they just drop their guns. This shows the respect of for the opponent team. Dropping the pens down means they are just over their fight and they have overwriting and down. They have finished their fight. Right now it's a swap. After the swap, we will see entirely the attackers who were rushing and grabbing the kills. They have to do a patience and a passive fight so that they can win more rounds, and especially we will be seeing the passive defenders playing an aggressive attack so that they can grab some amount of good kills for themselves. Let's see, hoping for the best. We are eagerly waiting so that we can see a very well settled score of from the teams. And right now the teams are just rushing towards it so that they can grab some kills upon them. To start on the other hand trying to grab a kill with his deadly sheriff. But see, he's holding the patient fight, running behind Apex, trying to frag them out, having very low health. He have to retreat back, waiting for the help from his own teammate Sage. But see, 15 HP. One shot of classic, only a simple right click shot. No, not a right click, but a left click shot will easily pick this player off from this match. And he have to spectate the other players. Right now, Alarm Bot gives the information that he is
No
that
charges
some
left.
players are coming from the vents. So Race have to be very calm and cool with this point. He can make the surprise eliminate for his team, and if he can make it, he have to very crucial way. Astad using his wall bank tricks to grab a kill for himself. Siege, see, he's having a very good position. If somebody calls from the vent, he can easily do a backstab. Patience fight is needed for this team, and they are doing it. You see the control and coordination by Ustad. One by one, his precise accuracy is improving.
Spike
One by
planted.
one picking off, but lastly, Mara comes in and he takes his kill. The heaven side spike has been planted. Right now, attackers have to defend and defenders have
Last
to defend
player
the site.
standing.
Caution here.
Mara having a crucial point, spotting ice pick. He is just trying to spot the players looking each and every corner, but unfortunately forgot to check the main corners. Cross vision setup will be easily helped. Distraction by Sage. Kill acquired by Edgy is a very calm and cool strategy for them, and they are using it in very good manner. They are grabbing the kills, they are acquiring the positions. Right now, they have to do again a very crucial role. It's the semi buy for the victorious play, especially for the defenders. Some unusual out of the box strategy is needed to do a very
Stay safe.
massive fight to be occurred. They were having the kills, a very well scored line was settled, but right now they have turned the leading charm for themselves. Moving towards another playhouse, they have spotted it, distracting the shorty, and he will acquire the kill, doing a rushing attack. Even after that, losing the good half, not losing but having a bad game in the good half. Just making their path clear, rushing towards the side, grabbing the kills and acquiring the entirely side for his team. And you see the setup is really KG. After placing the setup, he's not being stopped by his own aura. He's just moving to grab some that kills ratio increases
Last player
kill
standing.
power along with the confidence booster. The start was we were finding from the start has been done and the alarm led formation of Sky Prison, and with that and with last player off from the map, and right now 7 when Isaac comes in from the attack from the defender side, attacker side, especially from the star team. Equalizer was demanded for that team and they have done that equalizer to so well. Right now they are really patient. They knew how to do it. The done and dusted fight needed for this team, and they are doing it well. A very tough fight has been initiated by both of the. They're having some time, but right now patience play once again begins. All the setup is intended to decide to control the entirely the E region by along one-handed. Sky, especially KG, will try to handle the entire E side. Meanwhile, see the cluster. One player was trying to hold the garage, but unfortunately the healer was that and he was been pinched off by Mara. Let's see rest of the players. That is the three players tagging coming towards the heaven and the brimstone hold back foot. Will this
Turret's
type of
destroyed.
strategy help him? The duelist is going to take the 1v1 along with hope, but unfortunately Apex will do this done and dusted one-handed with the one gun that is Vandal here with the help of the trying to damage to his opponent, but calm. With the calm gun play, he can easily grab his kill.
Last player
and
standing.
having a crucial one,
Spike
but
down
still,
A.
it was really sad for him.
Blocking
Moving
sight.
towards Jet, one Vandal
No
spotting
charges
away,
left.
picking the heads, going for the first frag, created a opening for the side. He's not having the spike, he have to grab it for
30
that.
seconds
He
left.
have to very fight, shiftly moving towards his aim, but here comes a very crucial point. Mara spots him off, but he's trying to take the frag. Unfortunately, he possible leaving his life in the hands of Mara. He will be getting that round 7-8 scoreline, pinch pointly moving the score. We can see a kill ratio of Mara has been increased from 10 to 16. A 6 kill frag out after the swap has been done by Mara. But see, here Ustad, he was doing the bottom frag, but lastly he have done very well settled score and the frag out in the previous round, which was about previous after previous round, basically back about 2 rounds back. They have done that. That's why they have got that easy upliftment in his skill ratio. But right now we are demanding for one more equalizer, and they are doing it already. Sage has done a calm fight, taken the frag, and that the frag they have all back towards and rotating towards the east side. But basically they have to do the shift work so that nobody knows. But right now they have done and they know when to use the shift work. They are the experienced player, they are the experienced pros, and I hope that with that experienced pros they will easily hunt this position, hunt this settlement down, and as soon as they settle it down they will be easily grabbing code line. Meanwhile, the players are rushing towards KJ. He's present inside the side, but Sage didn't knew it. He is using his tension to get some information, but meanwhile, he have a angle. But if he fails to check it and if KJ plays a patient role, then he will grab him spotting the Sage. He will take the Sage down, spotting them.
Spike down
But
A.
Phoenix will easily counter-trade him, trying for the 2K, but unfortunately, more and more patience is being detonated by the opponents. Meanwhile, Apex player very
30
well
seconds left.
precise accuracy
Spike
has been
planted.
shown by this player. Let's see once again he can use his precise power or not. KJ information of his presence, and lastly
One
stab
enemy remaining.
from Ted, which will easily get a one-handed kill, but unfortunately here comes a double station kill from
There.
both of the players. And let's see, an equalizer clicks in from the attacker side once again, but like this we will be shifting towards overtime. But if once again a star shows up really a hard push and getting two rounds consecutively, giving us so much of damage towards the economical damage towards the defender. Then they can easily grab the 2 rounds off for themselves. And right now is the crucial round. Raze has gone for ultimates has been executed. Lockdown and Astra's crossing divide, can they use it for the retake? But last week Siege's lockdown is being shut it down by Sage, and they are playing very calm fight. Sage is having the resurrection, Cage's ultimate lockdown, along with that Jet's blade storm, which could be used by the attackers to grab a very well side control. Meanwhile, very well kill being done by the players using the mob. Players meanwhile spotting, they have done a very well side control using his smoke to entirely block the vision of the players. But see, if Brimstone continues to do this type of smoke thing, and unfortunately picks space off. Okay, what a hacker shot, man.
Spike planted.
Bad come. He was really bad with this shot, and we know Marshall is a broken weapon, and if this broken weapon shot a player out, he don't see which player is it, or which player is having that is it having a vandal or phantom. Only one shot he had, and the story is finished. Right now he have switched to vandal, going with the one tap shots. He is ready for that. See, Race already gone for a rotation, but Cage's alarm bot is turret is present, but no KJ. KJ is not alive.
One
No
enemy
question
remaining.
of doing that info forwarding towards his team.
Last player
They pick
standing.
off, and consecutively 2 frags. Okay, Apex here. He's having a good point, but no chance. It will be easily the boom will start. That is trying to take the gun with him, but unfortunately Apex take here, destroying the economical, taking the exit flag for his team, doing a very well economical classic attackers. But as usual, they have won that round. They will have some amount of very army with which they can easily grab some of the good weapons for themselves. Let's see what weapons will they having. Either they will for the once again heavy item buyout, which is and they'll use it to grab a very code line kills for themselves, and with that code line kill they can easily grab a very wealthy positions for them. Let's see baby Kamo once again with this operator trying to shoot towards that heaven region and grab something towards the ram. Raze here using his alarm not alarm bot but a boom to get the info and to deal some damage to the Venom guy, but he the sneaky angle hold it. But he can easily grab it, and he angles clear.
One enemy
Holding the
remaining.
sneaky angle, not
Spike
forgetting
down,
the
mid.
forgetting attackers to check that crucial points. They are just misbehaving it, and with that misbehave, the 1v1, they are just trying to do a very well, but here goes a very well distracted shot by them, and with that distraction shot they have just shutted this down, doing an equalizer. A very well scored has been settled. Let's see, will they make it possible or not? Teams are ready. Teams are really very struggling with this position. Doing one by one comeback, and the retake has been done by the entirely by the team, which shows they have to think out of the box to make it possible. And it is very we can say it's very risky for the both of the teams. Doing this type of fight, which means that both the teams are doesn't came here to lose the map. They're already doing an hard work to win the map, and with this they are just patiently waiting for the correct moment which they need to make it possible. With this Blaze-Storm patiently waiting for the correct moment, once they spot the enemies, they will just shoot his knife one by one. Gravity Astra placing his stars one by one. He can use it as a gravity well so that he can drag the players off from the sneaky angles which they were holding, but unfortunately he will use his Nebula to just block the vision. You have to think it out of the strategy, out of the box, so that they can execute the fight. The combination must be the perfect as Astad uses with Sage in the previous bind map, but meanwhile Astad haven't used that type of combination once again. He is playing KJ. He have to think a very important flag out for his team, as because in this map KJ is way more important, just like Reese, as Reese is the broken agent is this meta, and in
30
this map
seconds left.
he have to do a very crucial flag out for his team, but unfortunately Jet is doing his work, trying to get some frag. Professor Bamboo is on the giving the other
Spike
stab
down
one by
B.
one by one
Last player
towards the attacker,
standing.
grabbing the 2 kills. Here goes the 2 counter trade from Jet and Raze, but here come a start picking the exit
10
flags
seconds left.
and grabbing some economical damage towards his opponent. Time is not there for him. If he could have the spike, he could have planted, but unfortunately he's not having it. So he have to just save his gun for his team, and if he basically if he saves the gun, he can easily buy a gun for his another players, because he's having all the ability, especially turret, alarm bot, swamp, along with that the ultimate lockdown. So we can see some important unique plays from the team, expecting that 1 point lead is been done from the opponent side, and that they are really struggling it up. Sage is pretending to be ready to do the wall as usual. The default wall is set to control the mid, not waiting for any. Just come in and after that they will just plant the wall. Not like that. He is just spotting it. He is just doing the wall. Either if it comes or not, he's not the way. Start and doing it, but baby Camo back to back 2K with his operator. Once you know the operator is present, don't peek, but they are not stopping that thing. They are just going and repeatedly they are doing that mistake. Easily beating a very
Last
well
player
strategy,
standing.
man. Okay, it was a 300. I said just do an means bait himself in the lockdown, so that the opponent think that some players are being locked, so we can easily push and grab the kills for them. And that was a very crucial strategy. They have used it, but unfortunately they were wrong. The player which was detained, he was present in the heaven side, and with that misconfusion, they just ruined that round for themselves. Having that 11-9 scoreline, it's a very well settled scoreline. Just the replica of the previous matches, just the replica of the bind fight, but this time not a start. This time it's the opponent. Baby Kamo is doing it, and they are really doing a very easy round for them. Baby Kamo still waiting for the Jet to come, and after that he just shots him, but unfortunately this is opening. There comes a dash from the Jet so that he can execute the fight from Apex, but unfortunately after the dash also he was not able to execute his way out from this fight. Baby Camo and Raze double P combination was a very perfect combination, using his satchel already. Raze has acquired that. But what? The raid? Okay.
You will not
Turret is
kill
the sixth
my
man of the
allies.
team, and he is just using the turret to grab the kills. Very well strategies, my very well strategy. And with the stats and with that lucky nature, Sage was hit by Baby Camo. Only one blade left, going to reload the operation. Holding his part a back foot, but Sage grabs that spike, and they are shifting towards the B, giving the sounds and everything towards the heaven. B side, Astra is ready, holding that sneaky choke point position. Race is totally unaware of this position, but he spots him. He will spot him by here.
remaining.
The flags got 2K.
Spike down
Mara,
B.
this player. Okay, what a precise accuracy, what a precise reflex, man, he's having it. But High Streaks comes in, trying to spot, having smokes from his gun. The gun is really heat. Left, can he heat the fight off? 15 seconds left. We have to grab the kills. Either go for the grabbing the kills or go for a heavy
10
weapon
seconds
which
left.
you can find easily drop down. This is really important for him. Going for the frag out, Reed will not give it formation as because it's looking for the footstep to open, and Baby Camo holding that position, and he knew that with that sound, one player
Match point.
definitely will stay aside, and he will easily pinch him off from this round. Game point has been in the hand, that over towards the defender, none of the Baby Camo's team, and Baby Camo is really very deadly with this operator. He's just spotting just the quick scope thing, and the basic quick scope is just grabbing the kills one by one, forcing the attackers to move his path backside. And with that backside movement, they are really ready for do that. Meanwhile, we can see Kancha on the other hand getting some amount of deadliest play, spotting Jet out. Baby Camo has been down. This means stack. If a comebacks come in from the attackers, then it will be good at overtime. Trying to grab some of the kills. Here comes the ultimate of the orbiters, trying to grab the kills, but unfortunately we just covered some of the damage when Molly is done, so that they can easily focus entirely towards the heaven side of and they can easily acquire it. E is fully settled up with QG, and the heaven is been also done by that if an player comes in, KJ will one-handedly handle the entire side for his team. Meanwhile, the entire team can focus towards the other side, which they are doing it, but it's been totally distracted by Brimstone. He is just picking the players just like somebody picks the ants of the tea or of the milk out. He is doing it patiently waiting. Phoenix, he is ready, and he will get the reskill also in her, but the drab will be easily counter traded by
30
Apex player.
seconds left.
Fight is very tough. 4v3 fight. Attackers, they are less in a number, but that number advantage is from the defender. Let's see. A Lockdown is present. Will they do it? Waiting for the correct moment. They knew one player is present. He has already got the info. But Apex, what is
Opponent
this, man?
2.
He is grabbing the kills one by one, waiting for the operator trying to grab
10
it, but
seconds left.
unfortunately, without rushing over, 8 seconds left. Lockdown is right now. No time for the rotation. Here comes the
One
knife king,
enemy
but
remaining.
unfortunately, it's not knife, but
Spike
okay, baby,
down
come
B.
on, knife.
Defenders
It's a
win.
very good knife for that team. Baby just easily grab that knife kill. I really missed that kill, man. If I wish I could see that kill. But lastly, we got our winners, which is none other Baby Gamo's team. Astad played a very well fight. But instead of that, they have won the bind map, but they have lose the split map. Let's see, will they win the next map or not? Already a very well equalizer has been done. 9-13 scoreline has been studied. Baby Gamo played a good fight, especially Apex player. Just holding that elbow area was very cool for him. Grabbing that kills one by one. See consecutively, Mara grabbing 21 kills, just like the duelist. He was just performing. In spite of not being the duelist, he was just grabbing the kills, controlling the side, entirely focusing towards blocking the vision with his mid gravity well and all that stuff. He was just doing his work perfectly. The cosmic divide during the attacker side, it was just perfectly division of the path which they used to grab that region of that side. And after that, grabbing that region, they just done and dusted the fight. Very well standing, man. But right now the fights are over. We will congratulate to Baby Kamo and Apex player Mara Sky and Professor Bamboo. So you have been won this round. We will be getting a B right back, BRB for this map for now, but we will be back after a short break. So enjoy the be right back. We will be back, man. Unmute. Hello, guys. So, guys, we are back with another fight, third fight of today. Right now, really excited to witness the fight Saitama versus Arachnoid. Meanwhile, we will see Arachnoid in the attacker side as he exchanges of attacker and defender. In from the defender side, we will Saitama holding his team very fight for the defender side, grabbing more and more kills. Meanwhile, the ice box map will be initiated for the team. They have to do a very well fledged fight for in this map. We are going to witness a very hardcore fight in this type of icebox map as because icebox for me is a perfectly stable map for both attacker side as well as for the defender side. In attacker side you will get well points, and in the defender side you are holding get a very crucial peaks that you can easily use it to
Choose your
grab the kills.
agent.
Meanwhile, we have to wait for a standby time so that we can see the agent selection. Already, we are seeing a Viper play by the players. Both of the team has taken the Viper, similar type of agent, but an by Arachnoid, which is none other. It's race, and I don't even see race in this map. And we well player only take race in the icebox. Double initiator meta has been going on, and with initiator if is just taking up the double duelist setup. That means the players are really confident. Previously, we have witnessed two matches, and we after this fight we will be shifting towards the part to our finals. Let's see who will take the final seed for today, and with us who will be the finals. But meanwhile, it's a very well-fledged fight. Arachnoid, we can see both of the teams are ready, and I would like to it's none other both teams are present. That is Saitama versus Arachnoid. Let's see who wins the map first. Both the teams are having a very stable agent selection as expected, and OR Saitama is totally defend in a mode of total defensive. And right now we are seeing him towards the E side. Viper using his wall to entirely deny the vision of the one side of E, and right now entirely the whole stack is shifting their path towards A. Meanwhile, Edgy is using another path to rotate and do a flank, hold a flanking position to grab some kills. Patiently waiting, Boombot will do his work to force the players from the corners to the side so that they can get or using his wall. But see, Jet is holding a sneaky angle. If somebody come across him, he will just pitch him off. Meanwhile, Edgy, okay, what was that, Edgy? A very well knife kill. Meanwhile, I think mood of the previous match we split side where Edgy was just knifing the players in the last round. That was, and meanwhile he is continuing his position. But
Spike
oh
down
my
A.
God, what is this? Taking the kills, John Rambo. He's taking the rounds, taking the back-to-back two kill, but unfortunately he will trade. Meanwhile, Reina comes.
30 seconds
Backstab, he will
left.
be countered by Suva. Young, being way more aggressive as his nature doesn't show him, but still he will try to take some bags. Poor Saitama very jet play. He is the jet in for his team, and this jet is trying to pick the players. Meanwhile, they will get the time with which they will easily plant the spike 7 HP. Sova, one classic shot, and his
Here.
story has been finished and done by Tama, pushing his
Last
players
player
to
standing.
do a force push. And right now, we let us know the player, the duelist, and to holding the cross choke corners will eventually help his
Thank you.
player to one-sidedly use the spike, and another side he will entirely hold up point. And after getting that grabby point, they are moving forward so that they can grab more and more, giving advantage to the great economy in the Saitama side, especially the defender side. They are really ready with their guns, which is the specters, which they can use to the gun and gun techniques. But meanwhile, just see Viper is some type of agent which entirely Icebox was demanded, and with that Viper can easily pick the players in his own manner and
Scanning
control
ahead.
the entire one side. And if Viper is ready, one-handed he can in one hand he can entirely control the side and pick the players. Let's see. Meanwhile, we can see a very well tube in the kitchen side so that nobody can get the kitchen area. And we have seen a knife going through the kitchen area. Meanwhile, once again using his martial, but
One enemy
Saitama with
remaining.
deadly. Oh my gosh!
Spike down
Back to
A.
back 3K with the Spectre run and gun. He just grab it parallel point. He just picked the three players
You're
off. Meanwhile,
terrible.
lastly, Sova was left, and that will be finished by Reena. Once again, the victory will in the foot of over Saitama, and they have acquired it with a very brilliant. Especially, I have to not apologize, but appreciate especially the parallel kills which was took by Sova from the Saitama group, and they just picked the game off in their favor. If Saitama was, if Sova missed that 3K, then I would game would have a scenario. But leaving aside the economical no so stable, but right now
Enemy marked.
attackers are having a very normal which they can use it to grab the kills on the header, and Kansha with his outround try to cover all the angles with the for team, but quietly take the kills back to back, downing the duel is down, Arachnoid is down for now, and the O team leader is in the very critical scenario. He have to do his role by giving all out for his team and doing just done as an eye. Meanwhile, expectation so that he can fulfill his team support, but he is just trying to get some of the kills to the mid. John, on the other hand, here comes a very fledged kill for himself. Edgy controlling with the young, he will grab a kill, but come in with to back 2K. He's opened the side of his team right now. He will plant the spike, but he have to be careful as because the spike is
Spike planted.
already the man advantage
One
but he
enemy
has
remaining.
left a gap. If he goes an aggression and then he goes to for plant, it will be very difficult. But over Saitama, lastly, he will picked off by from the hands of Sova. But Sova is barely breathing with his low HP. Meanwhile, we can see Edgi on the other hand. He's having that pressure so that he can use that run and gun take. But see, Darshan, he is unstoppable, picking the frag one by one, while attackers they are trying to them, but lastly Chen distracting his vision to the backside, basically B long side, and getting an easy frag for Edgi, opening it entirely for his team, and they have acquired a very well back. Especially a 2-1 scoreline has been set once again. Along with that, the economy has been damaged. Not damaged, but actually 2 points were taken from the defenders. So OR is really ready to do that, and Saitama, I hope Saitama this heavy buyout for this round for stage. Meanwhile, with very basic wall which is inside the area, so he have done that. Along with that, White on the other hand going up. Saitama going with that operator, grabbing a kill for his team. Leaving aside, we are seeing that triple play listen to east side, and they are not shifting their path anywhere other. But see, we have seen only one position is being valuable in the tube, and I think if Saitama tries to get the wall bank kill, then he can easily grab it. Meanwhile, Chet is just patiently that as the wall he will try to get inside the kitchen, and CH is his opponent Young holding this position is the kill of Ed. Hurting that
Enemy killed.
but here comes Saitama, steadily
One
operator
enemy
shot
remaining.
try going again, try spotting Viper, going quick scope, grabbing that kill for the man, shut down, killing Astad. Fabulous. But Astad, we have seen this player a lot of time doing kills, crispy shots, making the runs for his team in a very crucial points. We hope that this player once again will do a very well comeback for his team, and that comeback will entirely change the scenario demanded by the play, demanded by the movement. It is very needed for them to showcase their skills and grab some of them. And with that, they can easily pinch out the players one by
Revealing
one,
area.
giving the recon dart is ready and steady for healing all the players. A unique recon done by this, and they are ready once and damage is done in the economy for the attackers. But right now, Saitama once again they're trying to patiently to grab the kills, but how drone will tag in the movement spotting a quick scope, trying to hit that quick scope, but he misses it. Martial is his opponent, and we have witnessed Martial as a broken weapon. It can be used to grab the kills very fluent, very easily, and let's see how he will hunt the head. The players trying to peek from the flag boxes has been totally denied by the team, and right now the position of Jet has been totally reviewed by the recon, so everyone knew that the operator has been present over there. Edge will use this position to grab the kill, and with that here comes the plan for the team, and right now they are ready to use the plan for them. Viper's phase has been activated, 2% speedy will come in, and with that 2% speedy they can easily grab a little more amount of kill, but right now Viper's phase, so no chance. Sova can, in the defender, in the attacker side, Sova can play the plan with his shot and that hunter's duty so that the neighbor can defuse, and for the defuse they at least have to secure with Sova so that nobody will get to basically the hunter's duty, nobody can activate it. But here comes the defusal from Reina with the
One enemy remaining.
just having the kills, damage shot for attack, but damage
I will not die here.
half to
Last player standing.
give a hard cover, and this time he will do it. Russian will make
You
it
failed. Now sleep.
to that, grabbing the kill also he will be having amount of use of
Right
plan,
here.
and he done it in a single-handed manner with a little bit contribution towards Sage, which he have provided by giving a cover fire and a little bit of distraction which created by him, which eventually break through the accuracy of a well strategized play is been done. And right now especially the defender Saitama, let's see this one side domination lasts for how long.
Scanning
He-
ahead.
what patience
Headshot.
that spotting
Blocking
will
sight.
hunt him and hunt Saitama down. A very well chance. Okay, what is this shot? That's
Defeated.
what a I haven't seen this size actually like that. So now like
Spike planted.
Bank breaking all the skill points, doing so much of
Shot
damage.
done.
Let's see after that
One enemy remaining.
breaking the walls, you don't have enough ammo so that you can take some of the frag out. So that's why he has
Revealing area.
recon is being played that backstab by him. But lastly, the fighter 1v2 defeat, trying to do and recon, trying to distract the players, trying to damage. Lastly, there's a sheriff. Easy crispy ball bang
Gun here. It is
of
over.
his own clone and easily shut the round off. Meanwhile, shutting the round, he will also grab the dwellers, which is none other Saitama, and right now Saitama is leading their part towards the victorious winning of them. A blindfolded move. Okay, let's see how they win it or not, or let's see how will they do it. As because it's a very tough scenario, Dashan it's ready for himself, and they are having some of the good chances, and they can make it patiently waiting, holding his angles, trying to choke each and every corners, patiently having his gun precisely placed to a fixed angle so that nobody can break through that angle. Saitama uses operator to control the mid so that if comes in, he will easily get. Yeah, this place is rotating. We play, we're ready in this side, or else I will try to. But still,
Shot down.
right now, he will be a fighter one duelist and just change his direction to that. path, giving the call outs. A cat.
One enemy remaining.
Grabbing the back-to-back 3K here. Done for. Can he make the ace or not? Trainer grabbing the kill, grabbing the ace.
Damage!
Team have done and dusted for him. What a brilliant play by Sleo. Arachnoid, deadliest player till now. Races was a unique agent picked by this team and they have done it. Let's see, going apart, it's a very well time for
Going
this
B.
team. And
Going B.
right now,
Going
Arachnoid
B.
with this type of play, if he continues to do that, then the scene will be entirely changed for this team. And just see the kills ratio 9.
Let's
Man.
start this party.
9 kills and 1 ace, I think. So, directly from the mid fragger to the top fragger distance covered by this last. Okay, what a crazy shot. Trying to pick over by John, but unfortunately, super shot. Potentially deployed to the recent break to the auto cross point. Using his turret, but Saitama with this blade storm will make the difference very well by grabbing a very fluent kill. The recon, the revealer is down. And
Spike planted.
as the sentinel is down easily, the information is being cut through from the hands of the attacker. So this thing can be helpful. Rena with Empress form can go with classic.
One enemy remaining.
Kill, acquired 2 players kill, and he's just shifting his path towards grabbing one more kill. Operator
Enemy removed.
by just want to take this match off by the frags, taking it quite, but unfortunately he will be none other young from the defenders, from especially from the Saitama group. And Saitama, the defenders, they just strong as a stone, just being so wide apart, picking the frags and getting the so much of difference in the score line 6-2. They have just make the core line possible for this team. And right now, if the core score line has been not breached or broken up, then from the attacker side we can see they can do some of the comebacks. They can use as a 8-4 swap, which they would like to do that, as because already 6 right now in their mind they are thinking that if we grab some of the kills then we'll get some opening. But see, the defenders, they are not playing as a defender, they are playing as an attacker, viper. This type of overcommitment comes only from a and they are just doing it. Just by 1 point and unknown position will eventually get the 2 kills opening towards the John Rambo and Arachnoid. Once again, he have easily controlled
You will not kill my allies.
Viper and right now direction comes
Bomb buddy out.
5 and they initiate the an equalizer fight of 4. Let's see, the Reigns is having his ultimate showstopper, which he and end the show in this round where you point waiting for the correct moment. Resurrection can be activated from Sage. He's just waiting to grab the resurrection.
30
for his
seconds
team,
left.
and I think he
Spike
will
one enemy remaining.
But spotting Sova. Okay, it's good for them. They have already concentrated one here, but lastly, Arachnoid, the game changer of the from last, changing the game wide apart. Back to not knowing Hyper going weirdly at this point was very crucial, but after missing that player, Arachnoid, I think he's the most crucial player which especially the defenders need to pinch off from this round, and as soon as possible, as soon as the round begins. So let's hope that once again in this fight Arachnoid will be picked from the defenders so that they easily get the grabs upon this round and this map. They have already scored the basic scoreline which is needed, but once again, seriously, it's not going back. And frags and with grab one kill. Meanwhile, Saitama group is still in action. Arachnoid grabbing the team back to back, taking the frags, the accuracy and the size power of Vander. He driving the head up fast, seeing the play, falling the players back to back, but Saitama has both the leaders, players, both the duel just done by each and every Viper's goes over tagging giving from you go and grab the kill with the operator and it will 6. What a crazy. direction, going for a shot. The shot, but done.
One enemy remaining.
Proper refusal has been settled. Refusal has been done. He can give a body block. Especially Saitama can give a body block. Moment, no player was help this team so that he can take fuse, but Saitama, they played pretty well and pretty work hard was done by this team. Let's see. So let's see which how will they do it as are having when they are having some of the stuff the ultimates. Just see the ultimates from the attacker side. The Hunter's Fury along with they can use this 3 ultimate in a very combination. Con and the Hunter's Fury can easily create a breathing space which they can use it so that they can grab area for themselves, and after that they can use the wiper to easily control side quite. Meanwhile going aggressive, but the pain shield will do his work.
Okay.
Sage damage. Race will acquire that kill. Arachnoid once again doing a very crucial play for his team, driving the kills, reconning Hunter's Fury. Shock that it's all been deployed with the defenders. He can deny the hunting of the spike, but he doesn't take 8 points of the players. He goes straight still, but lastly we will see one more backstep. Saitama is still now present for his team. Back-to-back players has been down. Double duel. The 2v2 fight. Double duels are actually still now alive from the attackers. It is going to be very difficult holding giving that shot, giving his location to
Last player
the
standing.
fight he can do it. Shots. No potential. Okay, what was that? What a brilliant shot, man. What a
Last round before the
honestly, man,
switch.
this was just out of the box fight which I was just witnessing, grabbing the kills one by one, holding the backstab in the same time, controlling the entire side. Meanwhile, very well push done by Arachnoid, which was entirely demand. And as a duelist, as a race, previously that if you are playing duelist, and especially race in this icebox map, then you have to show anger and your skills entirely the weapons and your that because
out of my way.
really acquired and grab that kill. And in this map, race is needed to show some aggression. If not, then they will not to fight for them. Let's see what happened. They are just struggling with the position of Arachnoid. Once again, immediately is opening for his team. Painshell comes in so that they can buy a little bit of time for themselves. But meanwhile, they will use this to go back, and right now Tourney can provide it. The heal is been given to Sage, and he will just grab this heal out of 3v4 and manage one to the receiver of the attackers. But here comes an equalizer. Rambo.
One enemy remaining.
Astad on the other hand, giving to Saitama, controlling the side, easy angle, picking up Franks and shutting the round for this team.
Switching sides.
Lizer 5-7 scoreline has been set. Side has been swapped. Right now we will see Saitama in the attacker side and in the defender side will witness another one and only going to be Arachnoid. Let's see, attacker side, all they have done a fabulous footwork, fabulous gun spray, and the precise accuracy has been witnessed. But meanwhile, we have to see what will they do in the defender side, especially after having so much of aggression in the fight. Will force fight which is not needed for the defenders, and I think whenever the defender give some of the force attack or the aggressions, more or less aggression, then that is very unhealthy for us. Let's see what Saitama will do as attacker shows aggression. So that's
Blocking sight.
Viper's poison cloud was just a perfect cloud which will entirely damage the health of each and every player, taking the
Last
player
player
one by one,
standing.
taking his
Spike
correct
down,
point,
B.
taking the 2 frags for his team. Opening has been done. Trying to pick Viper. He misses his shot, but Ancha will pick off. And right now, they have done and tested the round
My weapon here.
smoothly for them.
Careful.
A very question comes in the mind, presented his mind in spray and just pasted the sticker. That how did Jed died like that? It is a real funny thing. He was just thinking, okay, Jed is let him come. Not no not my problem. Was so well. But classic man, Ghost again classic was a perfect thing. But okay, Ghost damage is busy. Classic is nerf. So it's a stable thing, man. If you buy a Ghost, then it boost. First of all, it gets 50 body damage, 25 each, and then if you deal the head damage, 75 and entire this.
Healing.
With that, you can easily pick the players, and with the classic, only 15 damage per shot is with the right click you can easily grab the kill. But okay, what man? We know that the vision and type of vision you will just head off. That's not. Is the team should get. You must not take the kills from like that, man. Patient, do a patient fight. But let's see. Arachnoid, he is just unstoppable. Grabbing one and more and kill. He's just doing his work.
Last player standing.
And what a defending by the defenders. They are just ruling the ground hard, making his own path to just conquer the entire field of the ground. They are doing a they are doing a dusting work for his team. Back to back taking the frags, doing an equalizer. 7 on score line has been said. They are really this precise power, and they have done a very legit comeback from the 6-2 score line till the 7-7. The path was really a roller ride that still going for a very aggression. Operators used by the players of the defender side, and especially Rekno just waiting on some position angle, just his size gunpowder, forcing players to come in his trap, and he just Reknoid, I will just kill you, and they just liberating, but unfortunately after that also Reknoid just peek off the angle and off for his team. What a precise power and what a precise gun. This this shows that players is really pretty high for his team, and they are just doing it in a very fabulous way. Let's see.
No
The
charges
lastly, here is a fight
Here.
of 3v3. We can see no villagers alive for the attackers and basically the sentinel and the initial
Last player standing.
frag by
Spike down A.
Reknoid, but unfortunately a very hard push has been done. Dushan on the other hand hold shift walk for his team,
30
trying to
seconds
grab
left.
an information 1v2 scenario ultimate, but meanwhile they haven't facing the
One enemy
competition of
remaining.
Viper picking the head of Bard. Right now it's a 1v1. It's a
Out of
very
charges.
nail biting moment given
Out of charges.
Here comes the
as
party.
size gun, but right now it's the
10
stopper
seconds
and he
left.
will use his power to do this, but
Satchel out.
unfortunately he misses. Okay, what is that? Trying to get some info. Find the
Planted.
fight apart. He's
Revealing area.
ready. He's trying to get the info, and after knowing that nobody sides, he must be pushing towards this side. Spot him. Try to take it off, but okay. A well hide try hard, but no chance. The soul stopper could make a very well damage, providing a very vast damage, and that ocean of damage just help Arachnoid to pick the last player by hitting only one bullet to the, or else feet touching bullet also make him down. So we can say the damage power of Vandal is has one bullet is if he is below 30 or 50 HP. So hoping that also we have seen a very legit fight, a well comeback from this team, but after that comeback also defenders are
Good.
doing a comeback. We have seen
Deploying
defenders
drone.
getting the kills, becoming the hurdles of the attackers, Arachnoid team, but right now Arachnoid, they are just trying to grab the kills. Getting the kills previously they were just winning, and after that they started losing. Then an equalizer, and then Saitama just fight each and every players, and with that they just
Our spike.
but right now
Shot down.
the
Spike
just
down.
trying to
Attacker
bring the
spawn.
part out of the box, and Arachnoid is down for now, and it's been done by none other Saitama. Let's see this round can go for them. Spotting the player Dushan with size power, taking the duel down for now. Saitama spot
Last
one,
player
but
standing.
unfortunately the low health will let him. But who is this man? Kancha. The nature of the villainous nature of this player shows the game is for himself, making the being the creature he just becomes a lurker from the initiator to a lurker. The story all revealed. Story just pinch and punch the round. Okay, what was that? I think it was a mirror, right? I want to see. Kancha, can you please go and see? Show me that.
Let us hunt.
See the scenario of this frozen in the scenarios.
Get out of my way!
December. Meanwhile, it's December. Winter's just coming, and with that, we can see the cool nature of this game done, and especially the cool ice ball. The fight is going to be weak. Where they have to bring the map, and with this type of gun power and the precise accuracy, we are. Icebox has just completed his 1 year being coming in the winter along with the snowman. It's a the replica of the previous the game, but right now we are fights and not a replica but a caution fight, and here caution are to
One enemy remaining. Spike down A.
but surrender and not grabbing the kills. Lastly, Kancha will acquire that 2K with him to easily getting the rounds for self 7-10 9 by Kancha. Well settled, man. Let's see, will he be able, huh? Will he be able to do more and more kills? While a default setup once again we can in front of the tube and trying to wait the timer to be out. Let's see the kills who have acquired how much of kill. So meanwhile already all the players have ratio, and with that stage ball already placed. Hunter's Fury has been activated from the defender trying to tag Saitama's position has been revealed, and with formation they knew that one player is already present, and he is to the other players, especially the
Deploying
defender's
drone.
players to come. Outrun has been used, and with that he's just rushing to.
Shock dart. Right here.
He was strong for by some time. Kancha is in pathetic position. He knows everything will come back to the
Spike
boat.
down B. One enemy remaining.
7 bullet he can easily one kill, bro. You have to find
Standing ahead.
the most powerful weapon in this now inspired operator, and he got a flag by this man. 1v4. Okay, taking the flag, going for the second kill, doing a wall bang damage for the ammo. He 5 minutes, 1 bullet left. He have
30 seconds
the
left.
fight with 1 bullet, 1 action, and he's to jets to just waiting for the easy frag out, just patiently playing, not going for the reload spotting, but now it's the time for
One
reload.
enemy
There's a
remaining.
sound. Okay, what a fight! He just got way more apart.
Spike planted.
Okay, he's steady.
Revealing
He's gone.
area.
He's ready for the after plan. Okay. What was that, Sova? Wait for the recon to be done, then go back. Speaking, bro, it was entirely your round.
Shame. I love
But-
explosions.
Match is for either some team will win, some team will lose. It was a very well chance so that they can easily acquire the economical classes would be finished if Sova would done this round for his team, but the caution plays for the defenders, and they have just made a way through this round and they have done it. But meanwhile attackers, they have to do a force buy, they have to do some of the
No
things so that they
prisoners.
can grab some of the rounds for them, and I think right now game point can go into the hands of the opponent. Saitama is just trying to their way best, but Arachnoid, they just dominative in their nature, and this domination is just helping them to grab the rounds for them, secure more and more rounds. Then you see the splitting. Two is splitting the side and only two players are that mid breakout through things, just controlling towards the mid and entirely the focus is towards
You will
going the
not
B side
kill
already
my
open
allies.
circulated zone giving friction. Bamboo got it, but Edgy will grab updraft as well as the storm. Meanwhile, the soul stopper comes in, which will eventually hit the hard and which just shutting the players back to back right now. Ready to fix this match, but you have to do it. Four players, 4v3. Reina Sampras, he can activate it so that he can
Blocking
grab the
sight.
kills, but Quiet will hunt Sova, the Hunter's. The Hunter's Fury has been down for now, and with the downfall of the Hunter, right now one path is double ultimate can they activate with the play. It's a very demanded
Nowhere
fight.
to run!
One more frag, but fixes his team by taking frag. Second advantage, the hand.
Last player
And they are
standing.
to grab a short man back to back. Saitama brings a map for his team. Blaze activated, just coming with the run. Just right. So was giving. He is. This is from Badan. Sadly, Saitama swats him off, and with that, Edgar's story has been finished. Edgar, a very well hard by. What a comeback, man! They have done a very flat comeback after a so long time. Let's see, will this comeback will boost their confidence or uh, give a chance to Eric Noy to do a reanalysis strategy through the loopholes from the
Here.
hands of from the hands of Saitama. Let's see what will happen. The best thing is that play patient and be precise with your shots. Okay, what a technique, man! I never knew this shots, but by seeing this type of pro playing, I eventually grabbed new
Nailed.
and Edgar is going for that back-to-back 2K. The game just created two players has been down, giving his life apart. He is just waiting for his teammate to grab, use this grab and round grabbing that team will eventually give a tribute for his hard work. See what will happen. Will defenders be able to give a tribute for hard work or just see the patience of that duel is Jet from the attacker side. He is just waiting a patient play already. Man advantage is still in the defender side. No resurrection has been activated from the attacker, so we can no equalizer of players. Still, the patience play and the mind game from now. Already, the players are still committed towards the A side and they have fixed their mind to go towards the A side. Viper is still controlling the B if sudden
30
rotation
seconds
comes
left.
in. 30 seconds left. No chance of rotation. They have to use the ball, but unfortunately, ball is just a broken ball. The Viper's pit is inactivated. And the players, okay, what was Rambo?
One enemy
Viper
remaining.
taking the players off, but unfortunately, Fix just picked off Rambo. Right now, the Viper pit is down. One player can handle it. Spotting set, he can easily grab it. Hunting the head. Fix has done this match for his team, and he have grabbed the game point and lifted up the next round, the next match for his team. Fix, very well played, man. Very well played, bro. But
Match point.
leaving aside, we have seen his resurrection is also activated. If Arachnoid, as the most deadliest player for now, he can go for his aggression as because he knew that if I die, Sage is present, so resurrect me, and with the resurrection, I can be more deadly. I can if I by imagine if Arachnoid is going grabbing to. Then he died. After that time, the teams give a rotation. They just went to on the other side, and this with that, the Arachnoid can easily get.
Cutting their vision.
And with that, they can easily change the game once again. Let's see. Quite will they follow this strategy or not? But that's a prediction. But right now, we will fact. Push is coming from this team quite patiently waiting for the recon to reveal the position if any station or the hide. Under heaven players are just safe from the recon, especially Edby. He is just playing a patient mind game for his team.
Going B.
He
Going
knows
B.
when to do the aggression thing, when to not. Meanwhile, a chalk dart comes in from Sova, which will eventually Reina. Okay, a very well created the Viper is down. They can easily grab the as there to control the side, but here comes a counter. The healer is down and Russian will turn it. Here comes a very crispy shot of operator by Saitama. Open blades ready to spotting, trying to raise.
Satchel out.
What an angle he's holding and waiting.
30 seconds
And
left.
we gradually
Spike planted.
through it and we really grab for himself. Reina with the Kancha once again with
Last player
just
standing.
coming, trying to grab the kill, but unfortunately hide by C, trying to break his present and Saitama. He never later, but sometimes it's been done. We haven't 1-2 shot miss, but 1-2 shot miss is okay, but not every time. And he does not miss. He rarely misses. He is holding that precise. The momentum has been settled for him, and with that momentum, he is just having the kill, just picking the players one by one, falling the team apart. He is just trying to control the entire side, reading the opening and the frag out. Just fantastic for this player. Once again, the round begins. Either this will go in the hands of the defenders, which is none other Arachnoid, and otherwise, what a comeback will be done from the side of
Poison's
Saitama.
gone.
Saitama once again with the operator trying to build a very fast start is down counter punch and the Arachnoid with possible healer is down for advantage. Ali, the hand of the attacker.
Last player
But
standing.
isn't from the side means in economical imbalance. Still, Arachnoid is holding the martial, pinching the team from the wall and trying to get the pin out of his team, but the recon along with the team just grabbed his very bad position. He was entirely insulted by opponent, each and every in front of him, also and in the back of him. So no chance for him out. We can easily say that it was it was a very bad luck for him holding that type of points. But it was we can say the breathing space which was created by Saitama was really important, and he is very deadly. And if you know that Saitama is having Raider, I will for taking Saitama down. Just wait if Saitama makes a mistake, and or else if you grab him in a cross position, then only you can. But here comes Rambo with a unique play. He just once again grab the healer down, and the resurrection is also denied. So if you man play and 300 IQ play, it's been totally distracted by Rambo. Let's see what will happen. 4-man is tagged for the defender. Still, he is side vents goals for far. He is down. The stun is down, and the shunt will be down for now. But well, it's the fight of the shed, and it goes smoothie way, but Stad will be hunt down by Viper. Is it possible? Okay, what a shot! Kancha distracted by a very crucial choke point. He have got it quite moving very smoothly, doing a shift work, trying to spot, but the sound is one position. He will take the kill
30
for
seconds
himself, going
left.
towards the plant side.
One
And
enemy
right now,
remaining.
Resurrection can come in, but here comes crucial role. Arachnoid
You will
went
not
down,
kill
and
my
right
allies.
now the resurrection comes in, and Saitama is alive for now with his operator.
Spike
I think
planted.
it will Kancha here size power accuracy to grab the kills. Meanwhile, Saitama, if he looks back and grabs the kill of Kancha, and then it will be all finished for his team. Reina still holding the
Gone.
tank, getting the kill of Reina. He's just
Revealing
waiting for
area.
the con, but operator waiting, trying to steal, to switch on the shock dart, to grab the sandwich. Okay, he have moved the position of Jet, going for the dash.
One
Time is
enemy
very less.
remaining.
Grab the kill, already to acquire done. Let's see that third K, going for the classic shot, defusing the spike high half. Let's see, will he make it? Nail biting scenario, that is coming, shotting the player. Okay, what a shot, friends! Frenzy! What was that. Leaving aside the operator, Frenzy was into the weapon, and here comes the timeout, the game-changing moment. Overtime or not? It's the question, and this question, the answer which we will get is within this 50 seconds. Steam will strategize. Let's see the kills, man. Let's see the kill. Who have done which type of kills? What type of kills has been done? Let's see the score line. Once, let's check that. So let's see. The players are ready, steady. They are moving. We are getting frequent drone view. Once I was waiting just to see how which player is having how many kills and which player that frags out for his opening flag and all that. We will just see after the end of the fight how much kill ratio. But this time out is for the both of the team. One who is in the doorstep of the victory, just one step aside. But here comes a backstab, or else we can say the push from back, which we will be given by Said Thama. And if Arachnoid is still unstable like this, then they will easily lose this round. And we have to shift towards the overtime. And when
Need
we
a
will
drop.
shift towards overtime, then when the
Thanks.
two map is at least they have to win, then only the overtime will end. Let's hope what will happen. Both the teams are trying their best to make it possible. Meanwhile, let's see what will do, what will the
Scanning
strategy.
ahead.
Guns and armament advantage is not of the defenders, and right now they are really struggling it. Blaze storm has been activated for defenders. We can see double ultimates has been already activated. Wiper pit. Along with that, we can see Jet Blaze from Sova Center Fury is still alive. Along with that, just patiently wait. Messi spotting the Viper's pit in the E side. Each and every player is shifting towards the B. Sova is present with his Hunter's Fury and with the Recon so that he can use it to grab the kills. Viper's pit, Viper's wall has been active. Players are coming, just holding the sneaky peeky angle, waiting for the one player to come, spotting a player, picking a player. But here comes trade from Darshan. The fight is very intense. Nobody's here. Fall back, but here the player trying to take the pills, but
Spike down B.
Edgy on the other hand side. Frag. Making a very crucial role. Phoenix is going to fix the match by reviving one player, but
One
unfortunately,
enemy remaining.
but here comes the well shot match. Then over. For now, let's go.
Switching
We will be
sides.
jumping to
Overtime.
hard by team, but will they make it or not? Will this overtime end in which manner? Two rounds have to be won. Saitama, they have really done a very hard work overtime and comeback. Let's see, will they win this comeback or not? It's a very it's a question in everyone's mind. We have the Saitama is thinking that we have done a very hard play. We have done a lot of hard work to make this comeback possible. And after getting this comeback, we have to win it. If we lose it, no question of getting this type of comeback. And meanwhile, Arachnoid, they are thinking that what have we of kills by doing we have easily lose it out. But let's see what will happen.
Inside.
Quite on the run from side. They are just defending the position, trying to grab the
Spike
kills.
down
Sama
A.
taking the frag out. Eric not and attacking, taking the frag out one by one by pitch. And right now they are in the hands of Planet Party. Coming with it, which will tag out wide. And Eric not will easily can't him. Darshan comes.
One enemy remaining.
2v2. Darshan is also down right now. John will do a fabulous by picking Eric Noy. It's a 1v2 scenario with a 30 HP. Edgar is very surviving,
One
but
enemy
taking the
remaining.
attack for himself. Team right now. Edgar is he have to do the work. Edgar is patiently waiting for Sova, but Recon's coming. No, has been revealed. 30 HP. Sova, I think he's also very 50 HP
No charges
survive.
left.
Let's see, will he make turn on run in the side spotting Darshan, but unfortunately he was in reload side. So no chance under Fury, he cannot
Switching
continue
sides.
or take it to
Match
the next
point.
round. We knew every player is having just 3 orbs apart from his ultimate, and that orb is needed either to collect the orb or you go for the 3 players frag out. If you're not, then there's a good strategy to just collect the 2 orbs from each and every corner of the map and then grab a your team from any of the, and with that you can easily activate ultimate. So let's see. That means Sova was having a
Take
precise
flight.
power. He just killed. Right now he is just waiting a shock
Need
that comes
healing.
in, which will eventually tag him a very bad position for using the arm now, and he will never use that. Heal is provided, which a counter heal is given for the team. But in that overtime, buying an operator is very deadly. Yes, because you don't have any heal for yourself that which make easily opening for the a weak point, basically a weak point for your opponent, which really press it to grab the kill. The pressure point is already nobody has created pressure point. They have everyone have bite the so they can do a precise power. No spammer, no vandal, no audience. So we are expecting a fair fight from both of the team, and they are just playing very patient, trying to take the kitchen control. Saitama is very good, trying to split the players apart. Right now, Saitama they are having a quite well
For you.
advantage. They are giving heal, trying to fix each and every player's position, but here comes very deadly Saitama grabbing the kill. 2K acquired.
30 seconds left.
Back to back. Sean taking the
Opponent
kill.
Last player standing.
Acquired, but lastly, Saitama comes in. Lastly, we will get Sova to be
Attackers
live.
win.
Net for Sova. He have to leave the ground as he by Viper. None other Rambo. Let's see the scoreline. Which one is top fragging list? I want to see. Saitama very well tried. First winning, then losing, and again doing a comeback and winning round. Just a heroic and a legendary play by this team. Arachnoid, in spite of losing, they just manages to get the top fragging position with 33 frag outs. Edgeet with 25, Darshan with 27 frag outs. Saitama now with 26 frag out. First blood is we can see 6 first blood for Saitama and 9 for Edge, which is eventually saying that opening fragger role is way more important, and each and every that frag out is very crucial. And Edge, we have to congratulate him, or we have to give praise him for his praising performance. That 9 frag, really impressive, man. But unfortunately, we have to wait more minutes for the fight, and then Yabi will be back after. We'll be back after a short break.